plant your feet on the ground, okay? Feet can be hip distance apart, or you can move them out a little bit wider, okay? Again, just kind of listen to your body, and then just let your knees knock in towards one another, okay? So we're just finding nice, gentle internal rotation, relieving any SI joint relief, low back relief here, okay? And then let's just take our arms and just cross them in front of our chest, and it doesn't matter which arms on top because we'll switch, okay? So just cross your arms, let your elbows maybe gently point up towards the sky. Take a nice big deep inhale in through your nose, big exhale out through your mouth. Inhaling in, gently release your breath out. And one more just like that. Nice big deep inhale. A big general sigh of relief out. And then start to find a little bit more length in the inhale. And a little more length on the exhale. This is always a really nice way to start to move inwards, connecting with our body, our breath. And again, just allowing ourselves to right away slow down. And it's not that we're going to be moving super slow or anything, right? It's just taking these moments of stillness, of pause, to really reflect inward, right? So just noticing what's showing up, what's coming up. Does your mind keep wandering? Okay, it's a lot, right? Like riding on your mat and like letting everything go. Just being present with your body is a lot. It may take you the entire class to get there. It may take you, those first few moments. Okay, just, don't judge yourself too hard. Just be present with how your body is responding and reacting to this time that you have for yourself. Okay, take some time. And from here, we're just going to switch the cross of our arms. Okay, just nice and gentle. Just switching whatever arm was on top, allow it to be on the bottom, and switching. And it may feel better, for your elbows to kind of rest towards your chest. Okay, but if it feels okay, you'll want them to point up towards the sky, and then that way you can get a little release through the rhomboids, through the scapula, the edges of the scapula. Just noticing how this side feels different. What's the same? Good, just a few more deep breaths with this arm on top here. Okay, nice. So we'll slowly begin to open our arms back out, open them out nice and wide, gently lifting the knees apart, and then you can start to just move in the window wipers. They can be small, big, medium, okay. However, it feels good, just kind of cleaning out the hips here. Okay, good. And the next time your knees are over to the left, just pause for a moment. Maybe look over towards your right hand. Just noticing again, where do you feel the stretch? Do you feel anything? Do you feel nothing? Do you feel this in your right quad? Maybe through the torso, maybe you feel it in your chest and neck. Okay, take a nice big deep inhale in. Exhale, bring the legs back to the center, and then just let your knees fall over to the right. And again, just observing the body, maybe look to the left and just notice how this side feels different. Maybe it feels the same, maybe you feel nothing. Okay, all these observations are all valid. Take a nice big deep inhale in. Exhale, knees gently point back up towards the sky. Okay, I'm just gonna walk my feet a little bit closer together. Hips are going to lift up, and I'm going to shift my hips over to the right. Okay, so hips lift, shift them over to the right. Knees hug into your chest, and then slowly let your knees fall over to the left. Okay, bigger, deeper twist now. Arms are going to reach out nice and wide. Okay, left hand can join on top of your legs here. Okay, and then really think about this right arm. You want your right shoulder and shoulder blade to connect to the ground. Okay, so if that means your knees have to separate or lift away, that's absolutely fine, right? Like we practice a lot with like the pillow or block in between the knees. Okay, if your knees have to separate, that's fine, because it's really about this chest opening. Hold here and breathe as we feel this twisting from the ribs up right to the chest, all the way up through the neck and the crown of the head. Okay, really nice, everyone. Okay, take your time, come back to the center any way that you need to. Okay, allow yourself to kind of straighten back out, and then we'll lift the hips up and over to the left. Lower your hips down, knees fold into your chest, and then allow your knees to fall to the right. Left arm reaches out to the left, right hand can join on top of the knees. Good, and then again, really lengthening this left arm, shoulder blade, chest down towards the ground, towards the mat. Energetically reaching those left fingertips away from your body so you get a little bit longer, find a little more space. Good, and just using that right hand for just maybe just a little resistance, maybe just a little bit, right? Just breathe. Oh, this side is like a totally different side. It's completely tight through my psoas and my side body. It's really tight. I didn't have any side stretches planned, but now I think I'm going to add them. All right, I'm wondering if anyone else kind of feels the same way. All this twisting is so good. We got to do some nice big stretches, side stretches. Good. A few more deep breaths on this side. Okay, good. Inhaling in, exhaling, gently releasing. Again, coming out of the posture however you need to. Okay, and then very slowly, very small. Okay, we're just going to lift the hips up a little bit and then lower them back down. And then again, just rolling up, peeling up. And again, we're not really coming into like a full bridge. We're kind of just using this to kind of like help straighten out the spine, engage the glutes a little bit. So I'm just coming into like a really baby bridge. Hips don't even have to leave the floor. If you just want to rock your pelvis, that's fine. Okay, I'm just allowing, low back to lift a little bit and then resetting it down. So we're just gonna move through that just a few times. Just articulating that low back and the hips just a little bit. Okay, good. And then from here, we'll gently come into happy baby pose, okay, or like child's pose on our back. Okay, so knees are going to separate about as wide as your shoulders. Okay, hands can join the tops of your knees. You can also join behind the hamstrings, behind the knees as well. Okay, if you want to come into full happy baby pose, that's fine. Okay, I'm going to kind of stay here in this like child's pose variation on our back. Okay, good. We're going to hold this for a while. So definitely, kind of pick, a position that you can hold, that you can feel the front of your hips start to open. Notice if your chest wants to curl up, can you widen the collarbones, lengthen your shoulder blades, back down onto the neck. Can you lengthen your tailbone down? Just keep breathing here. Okay, let's take about 3 more deep breaths. Okay, good. Gently start to release your legs down, maybe one at a time. Good. Then actually, let's go and straighten the legs out. Reach your arms up over your head. Give yourself a nice big stretch. You can wag your legs, shake your legs out. Okay, good. Planting your feet back down onto the mat. Arms that reach up towards the ceiling. Okay. Hands directly under your shoulders here. We're going to make a fist and pull our arms down. Okay, elbows go out nice and wide. So it's kind of like we're doing like a chest press. Okay, and then we're going to straighten the arms out, straightening and lengthening the fingertips up towards the ceiling. Okay, so again, making a fist, elbows go out nice and wide, pulling down, then straightening the arms back up towards the sky. Okay, we're just going to move this just at your own pace. Okay, you can go fast, you can go slow. Three more if you're going at my pace. And again, you're welcome to do more. Here's 2. Good. Last one. Good. And then slowly just release your arms down. Good. Right leg is going to cross up and over your left. So we're crossing really up high in our inner thighs here. Okay. Staying here if this is enough for you, or you can begin to fold your legs in, okay, towards your body. Okay, a couple different options here. I was playing with this a little bit earlier. So you can grab behind your left leg if you'd like. Okay, you can interlace your hands, grab behind the left leg. Okay, you can also grab your hands, wrap your hands around the left knee. So like on top of that, I guess would be your bottom leg, right? So the left leg. Okay, or you can bring your hands on this right knee, like the right shin bone. Okay, and I feel a pretty deep stretch here. So I kind of like the weight of my arms kind of helping guide this right leg and hip socket in. Okay, so you can kind of play with those hand options. Good. And again, if you're like feeling super tight, like this is a lot, like you don't even have to use your arms, right? Like folding the legs in may be enough for you. And you can also always use that strap as well too, right? Like behind the left hamstring if you need to. Okay. That's the last options. And again, we're going to hold here. We'll do about a couple minutes on each side. Okay. So again, always know when you need to take breaks, when you need to release, ease out of something. Okay, awesome. Inhale in, exhale, gently release, unwind the legs. Again, window wipers here is an option, or again, if you want to kind of do those little baby bridges. Again, this is just really just kind of like clean the slate. This is like your little like in between posture, whether you do a few bridges or window wipers. Okay. Yeah. You can even straighten the legs out if you need to. Okay, and we'll just go to the other side when you're ready. Okay, so knees are bent, feet are planted, left leg crosses up and over the right. Good. Staying here, begin to fold the legs in, and then an option to grab behind the right hamstring, grab around the legs, grabbing a hold of the right knee, the bottom leg. Okay, or this top leg. You can bring your hands on that left knee and shin bone for our cow face, reclined cow face, right? Or shoelace posture on our back. Just breathe. Observing how this side feels. Everyone. Okay, let's slowly just begin to release. Release the legs again. Any option here, window wipers, straightening the legs out, baby bridges. Okay. Okay, and then let's actually, while we're still down here, okay, let's actually just roll over all the way onto our stomach. Okay, so we're just gonna meet in Sphinx pose. Okay. All right. Yeah, legs can be again about as wide as your mat if you'd like. Elbows and forearms down, pressing down through the forearms, lifting up through the chest. Good. Just breathe here. Nice and gentle. Good. Remembering elbows under the shoulders, it's just like a general cue, but you're always welcome to move your arms forward if you're having any sensitivity. Even just a pillow under your forehead can do the trick. Believe me, I've been there before where that's a big enough back bend for me. Okay, so again, really just listen to your body. Okay. Okay, great. Inhale in, exhale, hands are just going to lower, make a little pillow for your forehead. Okay. And let's do the right side first. Okay, so we're going to bring our right leg, our right knee out to the right. Maybe it's in line with your right hip. Okay, but if it's angled lower, that's fine. Okay. And then I personally, okay, when I come into this posture, we're going to do a quad stretch. Okay. Staying flat like this doesn't work for my body. Okay, so I have to kind of roll over a little bit to the left. Okay, like onto my left side, and I even have like my hand propping me up, and then I take my right hand and grab my left leg. Okay, and then from here I can start to reach my right knee away from me and maybe start to like flatten out a little bit. Okay, and again, whatever feels good for you. Okay, I just feel it feels better on my body to be kind of sideways a little bit. Okay, so we're just gonna stay here in the quad stretch. Okay, and hopefully in this position, it is, hopefully a little bit easier to be able to grab your foot or like your pants to stretch here. Okay. Yeah. Just breathe. This one's kind of like a double stretch, especially if your shoulders are a little tight. You may feel a nice stretch through that right chest and shoulder. Yeah, maybe even a little bit through the bicep. Don't force anything. Be kind to your quads, but more importantly, be kind to your knees. Okay. All right, I think that's enough of that. Okay, so let's go ahead and release nice and slow. Okay, go to straighten the right leg back out behind you. Our cleansing posture, Sphinx pose. We'll come up into Sphinx again, any height you'd like to work on or that feels good for your body. Okay, holding, pausing here. Actually, let's just look a little bit to the right, look to the left. Go ahead and then bring your head back to the center and bring your right ear to your right shoulder. Oh my goodness. Left ear to left shoulder. Okay, good. And bringing your head back in line with your spine, we'll lower down and we'll just go to the second side. So again, left knee is just going to come out to the left. Okay, maybe the knee is in line with the hip, maybe not, don't worry too much about it. And then we're going to quad stretch the right leg, so you can just bend that right leg. Okay, you'll grab it with your left hand. Okay, and again, if you're like me, if you like to roll a little bit over to the right, that's awesome. I'm making it less about like a twist though, like the quad stretch with a twist. I'm still keeping my left knee, connected to the mat. Okay, so that I can, I'm not getting a major stretch in the inside of my left inner thigh, but it's just nice for my hips to be like a different position for something different. Okay, yeah, and then again, maybe it's easier for you to grab your right leg, your right foot. Okay, being in this position. Just hold here, breathe here. See if you can lengthen your breath a little bit more. I know this posture is really tough for me, so I tend to like shorten my breath a lot. So see if you can sip in a little bit more breath on that inhale. Really exhale out. Good. Find a little more length on the inhale. Pause and slowly exhale out. Okay, good. A few more deep breaths just on the side, about 2 more breaths. Inhaling in, exhaling out. Last time, inhale in, exhale, gently release your leg. Slowly make your way back to Sphinx pose. Take your time. Okay, great. Inhale in here. Exhale, lower down. Hands are going to slide under the shoulders. Tuck your toes under. We're going to press up into tabletop. Okay. Just walking, those knees underneath you a little bit more. We'll gently just move in and out of cat and cow. Okay, and your cat and cows, they can be really slow if you want to add in the side bending, circles, or shifting in and out of child's pose. That's awesome. Okay, you can add any flavor you'd like here in your cat. Okay, good. Okay, so come back into this neutral spine. Okay, we're gonna ground through our left hand. Okay, we're gonna reach the right arm up over. Okay, And then I'm gonna lower the right hand back down. We're just gonna do that 3 times. Okay, so right arm just reaches forward over your head, and then right hand lowers right back down. One more time. Right hand reaches forward, and then lowering it right back down. We'll switch to the other side. Okay, so left arm reaches forward, palm can stay facing down, and then left hand lowers just right back down. Good. Left arm reaches forward, lowering right back down. One more time. Hand reaches forward, and then lowering right back down. Good. Right leg is going to reach back. We're going to float the leg up, toes down, heel up. And then we're just going to bend the right knee in, like we're coming back to tabletop. And then we're going to just stretch the right leg right back out, just floating it up. And just nice and easy. Kind of like the same motion that we did with the arm. Okay, just 3 times. There's 2. Good. 1 more. And 3. And then lowering right back down. Left leg will reach back out. Okay, toes lift, and then we're going to bend the knee. The knee kind of hovers a little bit off the mat, and then you're going to float the left leg back. Good. 2. Good. Let's do 1 more for good luck. Okay, and then lowering right back down. Okay, right arm is going to reach forward, so you're still grounding through that left hand. Okay, right arm is going to reach towards the top of your mat. Okay, we're going to make that same fist. We're going to pull that elbow back like we did. Okay, so just like we did on the ground. Okay, but a little bit different shape. Arm reaches back up over your head. Make a fist, squeeze your arm and elbow down by your side. Then arm reaches back forward. 1 more time. Fist, pull down, cactus arm, elbow in towards your side. And then arm reaches forward, and then lowering right back down. Second side, left arm reaches forward, make a fist, and then pull your arm back into like a cactus arm, and then your elbow can kind of reach towards your side, and then straighten your arm right back out. Fist, pulling, and reaching right back out. 1 more time, just like that. Fist, pulling, reaching your arm back forward, and then lowering right back down. Good. From here, right arm is going to reach sideways out to the side. Palm faces down. Good. Take a nice big deep inhale in here. Let your fingertips reach up towards the sky as your focus maybe turns towards the right. Inhale in. Exhale, thread the needle, right arm under the left. Pausing here. Good. So again, it's like that same twist we did on our backs. Okay, but now we're on our knees, really twisting from the ribs all the way up through the shoulders, the chest, to the neck, and the crown of the head. Left hand grounds into the under your left shoulder, into the mat. Okay, we're gonna unwind. Good. Arm reaches back up towards the sky, and then lowering right back down. Okay, left arm reaches directly out to the left, palm faces down. Ground through the right hand. Let the left fingertips reach up towards the sky. Find that wingspan, that length. Inhale in. Exhale, thread the needle on the second side. Okay. We're not holding this one quite as long. Okay, but just take that time to, stack the shoulders, square the hips, feel the twist come from the rib cage up. Breathe. Good. Right hand grounds under that right shoulder, unwinding slowly. Take your time. Again, find that wingspan, that length, and then lowering your hands right back down. Good. From here, we're just gonna come to seated. Okay, so you can just go and just sit on down. You can swing your legs around if you like. Okay. All right, you guys. Let's get to a twist. Okay, so legs can be straight out in front of you. Okay, let's go and take this right leg, and then we'll bend your right knee. We're gonna cross the right foot over the left. Okay, sitting up nice and tall. Right arm reaches up towards the sky. We're gonna twist to the right. Okay, so right arm's gonna reach back behind you. Okay, so root that right hand down, then reach this left arm up. Maybe your elbow comes to your knee, or you can wrap your arm around your knee. Just breathe here. Yeah, so we use like this like rainbow of the right arm to help lengthen us out, to twist a little bit deeper. Good. Nice big deep breath. Good. Exhale, slowly release. Okay. Good. And then from here, we're just going to do an open twist. Okay, so right hand's going to come into the inside of your right leg. Left arm reaches up towards the sky. And again, you can kind of just like open your arm out. Maybe you touch, you know, a wall, a bed, a chair, or whatever, or bring that left hand back behind you. And then now we're in this nice big open twist here. Okay, good. Really press your right arm against your right leg. Take a nice big deep inhale in. Exhale, gently release. Okay, we'll unwind this leg. We're going to move the left leg. It's right now, it's right in front of us, right? So we want to move it out to the left. Okay, and then you can go and lower this right knee down so the right sole of your foot's in the inside of the left inner thigh. Okay, good. Arms out nice and wide. Keeping your arms in line with your hips. Right hand down, left arm up and over for that nice big side stretch. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I really needed that. The twisting feels good. This is what I needed. Good. And then for today, you know, I'm not too concerned, you know, if this left leg, you know, kind of wants to lift up a little bit, that's fine. Okay. I just want you to feel this nice big side stretch. Okay. Good. Just, you know, double check that that right hand's in line with your hip, right? So we're not reaching like behind us. We want it directly to the side of us. Okay, inhale in, exhale, gently rise up, and then again, same thing. We're going to stretch sideways, okay, to the left. So left hand again is in line with the hip, reaches out, right arm reaches up and over, side bending. Okay. Yeah, resist the urge to kind of want to touch your toes. Okay, I just have us like in this position because it feels good. Okay. We'll get to the hamstring stretch in a second. Okay, so the side ribs, the rib cage. Good. Inhale in, exhale out. Let's do that all one more time, okay? Right hand in line with your right hip, left arm reaches up and over. Good. You can always lower down onto your forearm if you need to. You can stay lifted. Check in. What does your body need? What is it asking for? What does it need less of? Okay, good. Inhale in, exhale, release. Left hand in line with your hip to reach up and over, right arm up and over. I know I did say this on the second round. If you want to cradle your head, that's what I'm doing, is cradling my head with my hand. Just adds a little extra stretch. But again, whatever feels good. If you need to like relax your arm down, that's fine also. Inhale in, exhale, rise on up. Both arms reach up over your head. Gently turn towards the straight leg. Exhale, fold forward. Okay, and out, rounding a hold of your leg. Okay, just want you to turn your palms up and then just drop your head, make it heavy, and make this like a really restorative stretch. Okay, yeah, it's not about like pulling yourself, getting into the stretch and into the position. Okay, let gravity do the work. And that's why we kind of turn the palms up. Okay, and you might surprise yourself. You might feel this stretch in a different part of your body than you expected by just like finding some softness, finding some release. Playing with some of the postures of, going to like where my body naturally goes. And then also playing with like, if I lift it up a little bit and supported myself, does it feel different? Do I feel a stretch in a different place? Okay, so you're always welcome to kind of explore your range, especially if you're extra flexible, okay? It's nice to change it up. Okay, slowly, let's rise on up, nice and slow. Use your hands to help you come on up. All right, and then we'll just go to the second side, okay? It's a long one. Okay, start out with a twist, okay? So legs out in front of you. Left knee bends, we'll cross the left leg up and over the right. Okay, left arm reaches up towards the sky to help kind of like twist you to the left, and then left arm reaches down towards the mat, press down. Right arm reaches up, and again, hugging the left knee in, okay, wrapping around, or elbow towards your knee to spiral twist you, okay? Good, breathe. Inhale in, exhale, release, and then a nice open twist, okay? Left arm's gonna go into the inside of the left leg, okay? Right arm reaches up towards the sky. Again, like find this nice, like, over the rainbow, opening up the chest, reaching back to ground that those right fingertips down to help you twist. Maybe looking over the right shoulder. Breathe. Inhale in. Exhale, release, unwind your leg, okay? Right leg moves out to the right, and then just soften the left knee down so your foot comes into the inside of the inner thigh. Good, again, everything's in line with your hips, right, left hand down, right arm up and over, nice big side stretch, so just bending towards the bending. It doesn't matter, we're gonna do this twice, so whichever direction you went is totally fine. I mean, you know, we're gonna go one side and the other side, one side and the other. And even though we've done the side stretch on the other side, because we're in a different leg position, this is going to feel a little bit different on this side. Okay, yeah, so kind of just take that in consideration. Like maybe you feel like you can go a little bit deeper, maybe you're feeling it in different spots just because one leg's straight, the other one's bent. Good, let's rise on up, right hand down, left arm up and over, side bending to the other side. Woo. Okay, good. Inhale in, exhale, release. We'll do that all one more time. Good. Stretching up and over. And again, you're welcome to kind of change the arm position up here. Breathe. Okay, really nice. Exhale, slowly release. And then going to the other side. Inhale in, exhale, release. Both arms reach up towards the sky, gently turning towards your straight leg. And then again, resist the urge to kind of yank yourself or pull yourself down. Allow yourself to really like use your breath to fold over this right leg. Okay, turn your palms up. Okay, so you find a little bit of softness. Okay, relax, drop your head, make it heavy. Just taking that time to kind of observe your body, because we're going to go right into some hamstring hip flossing after this. Okay, so just notice how your sides feel different, what feels the same. Ground your Hands gently begin to rise on up, nice and slow. Just bringing your legs in, give them a nice little shake out, okay? And then we're gonna take our strap, we're gonna make our way onto our backs, okay? And I'm going to turn completely around, so hopefully it can help give you guys some different angles of my body. So what I like about this when I was practicing this earlier is you don't have to do this. I'm gonna put my feet against the wall. And I'm only doing this because I think it's interesting to kind of see how your legs have to move. So I'm hoping that it kind of helps you kind of see how I'm moving my hips a little bit by the direction of my toes, right? Like that's like my whole leg moving. Okay, so again, you don't have to do that. I'm just doing it more for like for visual for you all, okay? But you're welcome to do it if you want to. But let's start with our feet planted on the floor first, knees bent. Okay, and then let's actually come into like a big bridge, okay? So ground through your feet, lift your hips up. And I guess for me, what big bridge pose means is it's changed, right? Like if you want to walk your shoulder blades underneath you and puff out your ribs, that's fine, okay? For me today, for my body, I need to keep my ribs tight, and my full big bridge is like, is kind of lower and more angled. So my knees are the highest part of my body versus like my ribs being the highest part. Okay, so again, kind of just tune in, whatever bridge pose you're in, baby bridge, half bridge, or wide open ribs bridge. I just want you to lift your toes up off the mat, so you're rooting down through your heels, which engages your hamstrings just a pinch more. Okay, see if you can lift your hips up a little bit higher. Keep those toes lifted. Okay, we're going to ground the toes. Pause for a moment. Inhale in. Exhale, slowly release all the way down, nice and slow. Right knee folds into your chest. Okay, left leg goes out nice and long. From here, we're going to take the strap around the right foot. We'll extend the right leg up towards the sky. Okay, good. And then just breathe here. Okay, and actually let's add a little bit of movement here. Okay, so let's actually bend the right knee, and you can use your strap to kind of help bend and straighten. Good, bend and straighten a few times. Again, just kind of getting the hamstring to activate and the quads. Good. I'm gonna do about 8 of these bends and straightens. Okay, yeah. And maybe my knee will stop popping after the 8th one. Okay, if you feel like you want to continue with the bending and straightening, go for it. Okay, otherwise you can kind of hang out here in the hamstring stretch, add it in whenever you want to. If you need to bend and straighten, it's fine. Okay. Good. Nice full deep breath. Let your chest relax. Think about those shoulder blades pressing down into the back of the mat. Know that you don't have to go to your fullest extreme expression. We only did one very soft hamstring stretch, so it might take a while for your hamstrings to kind of open up. Okay, that's why the bending and the straightening kind of helps, especially if you're kind of feeling stuck. So definitely use that as a tool. Okay, yeah. All right, so the first position we're going to do is the twisting one, just because we've been doing a lot of twists. Okay, so we're going to take the strap into our left hand, and we're going to gently bring this right leg out across to the left, nice and slow. And then again, remember, that bottom leg has to follow with you, and then right arm is going to reach out to the right. Okay, right leg can always bend if you need it to, or it can stay straight. Okay, and you can change it every single time that we do this series. Okay, it can be different. Maybe you look over to the right. Okay. Keep drawing this right hip down towards your left heel, right? So we're creating space in our waistline or midline. Okay. So our leg's not rolling into our body. We want it rolling away from us. Okay. More space, more lifts, right? If we were standing, it's like that hard uttanasana, that halfway lift, right? Like we're lengthening our side bodies to create more length and space so that we can twist deeper. Okay. Staying for just a few more deep breaths here. Very slowly, right leg's going to come back and body is going to come back to the center. Right knee is going to gently bend as you do so. Almost like you're passing through reclined pigeon. Okay, so your knee is bent. Okay, you're going to switch hands. The right hand's going to move to your strap. You're going to slowly reach that right leg out to the right and let everything fall. Left hip will most likely lift up off of the mat, right? So we don't want to stay square. We want to open up. And again, if you can see, my left toe's also going to fall a little bit to the right. Left arm reaches out to the left. Okay, and then just relax here. Good. And our fallen triangle pose. Awesome. Okay, you are welcome to stay moving at this pace. Okay, you can move nice and slow. You can pause and take your time. Okay. Otherwise, this is pretty much like our flow for today. And again, it's really about like moving and flossing the hips and the hamstrings so they feel really open. And then this nice twist. Okay. So again, just take your time. When you come out of it, you can kind of bend that right leg. You can also begin to ditch the strap if you want to. Okay. Yeah, take your time. Yeah, I like coming from this like bent knee. I get a really nice stretch to the outer right glute, and then I can straighten. Yeah, so be playful here, okay, in this fun little series. Okay, don't worry about if it looks different than mine. Okay, I want you to go off pure sensation. Okay, yeah, should feel good. And if it's not feeling good, what can you change? Okay, maybe you have to soften your knees. Maybe you're not, you don't have to bring your leg up. It's 90 degrees, right? It can be lower. You can work with smaller range of motion. Maybe you have to move slower. And then just like another fun little element to add, right? Because we're yogis, right? So we're in tune to our body. Okay, we're thinking about like our transitioning, like we're being mindful of how we're transitioning back and forth. Okay. And to even make more space, maybe think about like how you are moving the air, right? Like you're moving the air over for your body to have space to land, to stretch and hold and move. And how's the air moving around you? Okay, so we can start to add like just a little bit of that earth element into our practice. Okay. Right. And then once you've finished off open in our fallen triangle, okay, slowly start to make your way back to the center. Okay, you'll take the strap off of your right leg. Okay, you'll re-extend it up and you're going to lengthen your right leg all the way down towards the left. To relax, shake it out. And then we'll move right away to this left side. Okay. Now we can practice all those fun things. Okay. So left knee into your chest, strap in your left foot. Okay. And then extending the left leg up towards the sky. Good. Take a moment to kind of check in, like how this hamstring feels. Good, and then we'll add our bending and straightening about 8 times. Again, you can do more, you can do less. Again, just be patient, allow yourself just to come into like this neutral hamstring stretch again. Before we kind of get ahead of ourselves. Okay, like let this left leg, left hamstring, the left calf muscle lengthen and open up first. Okay, good. All right, we'll start by twisting first. So strap in the right hand, gently bringing the left leg all the way across to the right. Good, letting everything fall. Good, left arm will reach out to the left. Good, twisting, spiraling, and again, energetically reaching those left fingertips away so you find a little more space. Good, left hip is pressing away from your ribs, right? Or your navel. You just want to find a little more space. Good, just breathe. This side feels completely different. I actually feel this a lot in my my left calf a lot, whereas I felt it more in my hamstring on the other side. I'm feeling this all the way through my calf. Good. Where do you feel it? Where are you noticing the stretch, the pause, the slowing down? What are you noticing in these slow moments here? Okay. Take your time. We're going to bend the left knee. Slowly make your way onto your back. And again, it's like we're passing through reclined pigeon pose. Okay, switching hands for the strap here. And then extending the left leg out to the left. Letting the left leg fall. Letting your hip lift. Maybe your toes fall. Right arm out to the right. Just breathe here. Actually, this is a really great place to, again, kind of notice like where the air is moving around your body. Okay. And not just where there's like space and there's no space, right? Like if we were standing, air would be flowing like between our arms and our legs here. Okay. Air would be moving around our floating arm, right? So kind of just like think of like the air moving through your whole body. Okay. And then we'll start to bend the left leg in, and we'll start to move back and forth. Again, as slow or as quick as you like. And again, just being mindful of how you're moving the space around you, how you're moving air, the quality of this flossing. Okay. Your transitions, can you make it nice and smooth? Okay. You might kerplump every once in a while, but that's okay, right? Like trying to learn how to like control your movement in like a nice, relaxing, meditative way. Can you let go a little more? Can you do less? Good. What's changing? What's staying the same? Really beautiful, everyone. Let's do about one more pass through again, making sure that you end in fallen triangle pose. Okay, yeah, so you want to make sure you end open. And we'll come back to the center. Release your strap. Slowly lengthen the left leg up towards the sky and then slowly lowering it all the way down towards the right. Shaking your legs out. Okay. Turning your palms up towards the sky, arms just down by your sides. And just pause here. Okay. And a really short Shavasana. Okay. Just noticing how your body has transformed, how it's evolved. What's connected to the earth, what's lifted and rooted away, right? So rooting down and feeling that lift. Keeping your legs really heavy here, okay? Arms are going to slowly circle, okay? So circle your arms gently up over your head. Okay. Clasp your thumbs, okay, if you can, and stretch your arms a little bit more. Stretch them a little bit farther away. Let your ribs lift up off the mat. And then just like a little snow angel, you'll circle your arms down by your hips. Okay. And then we'll just do that just a few times. It's really kind of half circle, right? Our little snow angels, reaching the arms up over our head. And then bringing the arms back down. Snow angel down. One more just like that. Arms stretching up and over. And then snow angel your arms all the way down. And just pause for a moment. Gently shift your head from side to side. Plant one foot in at a time, nice and slow. Okay. And then we'll just roll over onto one side. And then just using your arms and your legs to help you rise on up. Let your head be the last thing that arrives. Just come up into a seated position. Okay, let's roll the shoulders back just a few times. Good. Let's actually roll the head a few times too. I didn't do a ton of neck stuff for us, and I kind of feel like so we'll circle in one direction and then we'll circle in the other. Okay. Yeah. Okay, good. Arms are going to reach down by our sides, palms turn up, arms reach up over your head. Exhaling hands at your heart center. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhaling, arms reach up over your head. Exhaling, hands at your heart center. Last one. Inhaling, arms reach up over your head. Exhaling, hands at your heart center. Roll your shoulders back. Sit up nice and tall. Take a nice big deep inhale in through your nose. Big exhale out through your mouth. And slowly just begin to smile.